All right, let's keep it going. So I just shared a video showing that all this water that we see gushing out of these old world trees that look like stumps today, that is revitalizing all the deserts and creating all this plant life over the last 5 years and making the deserts disappear because water is gushing everywhere. And you saw how a tree, our trees today, we see some trees that have that water gushing out geyser type effect the same way that the flood does out of the tree stumps. And that's why it's happening. At the same time, we need to look at how were the trees cut, and how do we know that they were cut, number one. Number two, how do we know that there's evidence for it? Well, there's two ways. Obviously, we see that these used to be tree structures, but what's the other evidence that is right in our freaking face all the time? It's these dig marks that are all over the world in these canyons and mountain ranges. And perfect example, Grand Canyon. People that have looked at the side of the walls of the Grand Canyon realize that they're actually dug out. They're actually dug out with machines. Oh, machines couldn't be that big. Yeah, okay. So, the same machines that they were using that were so fucking humongous that they could carve out the Grand Canyon and take all that earth were the same machines that they used to cut down the trees, the world trees. And just think about how massive this is, okay? And when did this happen? I think that this happened, well, it did. The invasion happened just before the flood. And that is what caused the flood, because when they cut the trees, the world trees, you had water gushing out everywhere, just like a little tree does with a geyser, just like these deserts are being created, but all of them at the same time, all the world trees. And what was the old world? The old world with these world trees, there was way more magic, way more etheric energy in the air. So there was definitely a war. And I think the star forts had something to do with it as well, as far as I know all how they work, all that stuff with the water in them, I know it all. I see them all over the world. I get all that. But I think they used those as some type of like defense mechanism. And I think we lost. And I think that system is what came in and took over everything. That is the cause and effect system. That is the system of order. We used to have a system of nature, everything spiral, creating, right? Flow. That's why I shared that video, instead of Tartaria, Luciferia, because Luciferian light is what you go through when you die. It's that bright light, right? So we didn't have this type of order before. And when you look at the movie Oblivion, now that I've told you this, go back and watch that Tom Cruise movie called Oblivion. And you're going to be like, holy fuck, they're literally telling us right to our face. It even has the AI Metatronic system there. And what are they telling Jack Harper the whole time? The guy Tom Cruise is playing in the movie. Oh, I know we won the war. I know we won the war, and now we're all flying to the Moon Titan, right? He figures out that, no, they didn't win, and he's actually helping to take all the water and minerals and everything that the AI Cube Metatronic 369 system, cause and effect system, that's the overlay. And so the flood happens, right? And, a bunch of people get wiped out, all that kind of stuff. But what actually happened? So this new order is in place, right? It's taken over everything in the whole world. And so you had a choice. You could either fight it or adhere to its rules, to its order. And so what happens in the Bible and all those tribes that you see, so who were the Nephilim from Nephilim, where all the lowest forms live on the tree of life that everyone knew in the real world. Like I told you, Nephilim was slang. It was something to ostracize or demonize. Demonize is the word. Demonize this group of people that would oppose the order that came in. So these ancient bloodlines have more power, more energy, more different things, abilities, more connection with the cosmos, more connection with nature. And so, as I told you, as we keep descending, de-evolving after each reset, we get smaller and smaller and smaller, and we lose more of that primal blood, that primal energy that we had inside ourselves. And so, after the flood happens, you have this new order come in. You have the people that oppose, who are the Nephilim, who were the new offspring from the old world, right? They were the very first generation. Every single biblical giant is a different generation of de-evolution. And that's what I was trying to show you. But so what do the elites do? The L's, right? The Elohim, the El whatever. What they do is they keep these bloodlines intact, these ancient bloodlines, and that's why they only mate with each other, because they want to keep that old bloodline energy in place from the ancients. And that's why they intermarry and only keep all the royal bloodlines. That's why they say they are given the right to rule from God. Well, what happened after the flood? They made all the giants, the god and goddesses, they kept saying, we're not gods, we're not gods. But they looked at them all like that, and they became like the pantheon of gods that everyone, and all the, as lower generations, they all looked up to them. It'd be like a parent, a flood, all this shit happens, and you're just doing whatever you can to try to help all of your offspring, even though the world's went to shit, everything's went terrible. You're trying to help them out. So they keep these origins of these people, or these elites, and they try to keep these bloodlines in place. So centuries and centuries and centuries has passed, and they all have the elongated skulls. That's why you can look in every culture. They have Africa, China, the Middle Ages, all over Europe. They had these hats that were pointy hats. The Pope's hat, a mitre, the fish hat, right? All of these, all in Africa, all over the world, they had these hats, and it was to hide that, because they wanted all the rest of the normal people like you and me to keep deteriorating the bloodline. So we lost, a lot of us lost this old bloodline that we had because of that. And that's why they keep doing it. And that's why anyone that follows this, all the people that run the world, they're all the same people. They're all following this overlay religion, and because they've had no choice, and because it is the AI, it is the black cube, and it's been here ever since just before the flood. We do have a team that's on our side that has ancient bloodlines as well. They're called the Fae. They didn't go through the Metatronic system either, but they have these old bloodlines. They would fight with us against them, but they don't necessarily have the power. They have to hide in the shadows. They hide between the veil and what we can see. And they can do this because they have this old blood, and all of them have all these like different things from the old world that they could do, that they could teach us and do all kinds of things. But what do when we find something we don't understand? We kill it. Why have all the giants of old, why did they all go underground? The Anuna, why are they under the ground? It's because we fucking tried to kill them all after they fucking did everything they could to fucking help us. And so they all live under there now as well, because the air has gotten a lot thinner and the sun is so much different. All of those individuals, there were different two sects. You had the one in Shambhala and the one in Hyperborea. Shambhala, fifth dimensional energy flow. Over the North Pole, Hyperborea, those are the beings that utilize the Metatronic system, but it's ancient. Have a blessed day.